ending the year with some hopium here.
Some hope.
Yep. You know, for me.
Meanwhile, I was going to say. Meanwhile, everyone else is saying, "Oh yeah, we're about to go to civil. We're about to end up in a civil war." It's like, no, the Republic will survive.
No. We've been in a civil war. We're about to hit the violent portion of it.
The Republic will survive. That is my hope.
The Republic will survive. I'm not saying everyone else will. That's like this is something that has been like drilled into every single Silver's male who has been in the military, which is you will survive. Everyone else, that's iffy, but you will make it. And I'm just like how do you know I will survive? Because no Silvers has died during war. We die when we come back, usually from something stupid. Or like in our bed, it's either immediately death from something stupid, or like surrounded by my family dying afterwards, which is very like wholesome. Yeah, but it's surprising how much hope and like general positivity I have, considering the amount of shit I've seen and been through.
Yeah, I'm kind of feeling hope right now. Personally, I'm just hopefully the country doesn't go to shit around me.
Country can go to shit around me. I will survive. Everyone I care for will be fine. We will be all right. Listen, when there's nothing more surreal than watching people the day after their government was conquered by me just go out and get groceries. It's like, okay, there we are.
Life goes on.
Life goes on. Okay,
life finds a way.
Okay,
it's just.
Unless you're over 40 and trying to find yourself a rich husband. No, it's not happening. I'm sorry. Okay, you've waited too long. You've wasted your time. Goodbye. What could you have in common with with a woman who's 16 years younger than you? I don't know. We both watch movies. We both read books. Music is a thing. Music hasn't changed in the last 30 years.
You're not wrong. Culture hasn't changed in 30 fucking years.
I'll be fine.
No, culture's gotten dumber in 30 years.
Listen, as long as she lets me listen to Creed on occasion, just because I can. That's all that matters. Can you take me higher? This is the Geek-Posium. My name's Darren from HentaiKick.com. And of course, the coffee's coming. The coffee's almost here.
Almost. You've been saying the coffee's almost here for a month.
I know, but I'm literally just waiting on the delivery of the coffee at this point.
Do you have labels?
We have labels. I did not get anything for my artist in time to put like the nice waifu pictures on the front that I wanted. So, as always, artists fuck me. And then everyone's like, why do you use AI art? Well, you see, artists fuck me.
I needed something in time. I paid an artist. They didn't get me my shit in time.
AI got it to me in 20 minutes.
Is that what we should open up with?
I mean, we might, but before we go into that, it has been a interesting year for both of us.
Yes.
Watching me become persona non grata for doing something I didn't even do, which upsets me. Like there are so many jokes I could have made, but like I'm clearly pro Israel because Israeli chicks are incredibly hot.
And what the joke they accused you of wasn't even funny.
It wasn't even funny. Like I have a lot of funny Jewish jokes to make. I got a ton of them. Okay.
Most of them told to you by.
Most of them told me by Jewish people.
That's why you've got so many.
That's why I have so many. Oh, and then the other ones I learned from like old German grandparents. Not mine, but you know. Now those are a lot rougher, and I don't really say them in public.
You don't say those. You don't say those ones in public.
No, those are like drunk in a German bar at 3 in the morning.
You mean you don't mean German? You mean Argentinian?
What's the difference?
There's a difference.
There's no difference there. You both speak German. You both will lie out on the beach. You both believe in the power of machine guns. What do you want from me? Automatic weapons? You mean weapons?
Eh. Yeah, it's been a year. I spent half the year in another country. I spent the other half wishing I was still there.
I have been. I don't know. I don't even know. Like the year's been weird. Trying to adjust to everything going on, realizing that I'm the only person working on everything. I'm just like I am overworked. Getting a new job, starting the new job, doing all the cons.
Yeah, ever since I've gotten back, I've felt like go go go. Because I didn't take a summer break.
I think that's why we're both full of so much hope. I think like most people I know who are like lying around upset are the people who just did nothing all year.
You're probably not wrong because like I spent half the year like fulfilling a lifetime dream. Mm-hmm. I spent the other half working.
I spent most of my year working
grinding towards something I want to accomplish.
I've been doing pretty much the same thing all year round, and that's all I kind of do. I keep grinding towards things. I'm sad to see some people I know are like having medical issues, and I'm looking at them going, "This is because you don't know how to kind of cook for yourself." And get away from seed oils, everyone. Get away from seed oils. Okay. There's this thing that we cook with called butter, and not only does it taste better, it's healthier for you, which is weird to say out loud.
That's weird to say out loud. Paula Deen might have been on fucking.
Paula Deen was on some shit, and not the thing she says about black people, but her food.
Oh, God. Jesus Christ!
We'll be on Rumble soon. It's fine. It's okay.
I forgot about that shit.
Listen. Everyone forgets about that stuff until you're like, man, you know what's great? This cookbook I got from Paula Deen. She goes, wasn't she a racist? And I go, to be fair, she said this stuff about someone who was mugging her. So, like, I don't say nice things about people who do mean things to me either. Now, did she go a little too far? Probably.
Yes.
But I understand.
People say shit when they're angry.
Listen, I've played Call of Duty. Okay, I have been there. I have lost my absolute mind in the middle of playing Call of Duty, and I've said some mean things.
That was a perfect time for that guy. I too have been on Xbox Live.
All right, and
back in the 360 days.
By the way, I have yet to be banned from Twitch, and I found out you can have all of your female characters completely nude while fighting. With no mods.
Now, if you started to use mods, that'd be a different story.
Because then they'd actually have jiggle physics. Yeah, then I'd be happy about it. It's just solid boob. I'm like, I like that there's boob, but there's no jiggle physics here. All right, yeah, I get more jiggle physics.
Did you just spend an entire stream? How far can I push this until I get banned?
I did. I really did, and they did not ban me. Because it's an M-rated game and it allows nudity.
What, are they gonna start allowing visual novels on Twitch soon?
Oh, God help me! No, they won't, because that actually has sexual content.
Are you gonna start playing Necopara?
Oh, I wish I could. I would. I absolutely would. But that actually just has sex.
There's not even gameplay in Necopara.
Oh, all right.
There's not even choices you make in Necopara.
There's plenty of choices. Lots of choices you can make.
There's no choices. It's which Necopara do you fire up. It's not. You don't make a choice in the fucking game.
I make a lot of choices in the game. The number one choice is which Necopara am I firing up. The second one is, okay, how long do I want to spend listening to people, or do I just want to go straight to the scenes I like?
Just bypass everything.
Boom.
But it's everything that leads up to those scenes that like makes it like wholesome but also dirtier.
You leave Cinnamon alone. She's a good girl.
I mean, at least in Katana Soja, you make choices.
Blah 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 blah. I've made choices. Have you seen the absolute astronomical ridiculousness that is Magfest no asses out rule?
Maryland.
I saw this and I saw this and I'm like, okay, that's fine. And everyone's just like, can you believe this? And I go, yes, because you don't understand that our true masters. And I began a whole like power structure of the world thing going. I'm like, it goes at the bottom, the peasants, which is us, and then you have the middle class and the rich, and then you have the corporations, the 1%, big titty girls, and then the government, and then above them.
Guess how much of the upper class is prudes? No, once are prudes in regards to you.
Yes. They. Which is why everyone's but what about the no cleavage rule? And I go, that rule was removed. If you paid attention, cleavage is now allowed. And I'm just like, you know what I would do is I would just have a very low cut shirt. How low cut? To the navel. What? It's called a dress.
Anyway.
Shirt dress? I don't know.
Shirt dress.
But so like you can only have so much ass cheek showing apparently, and there's like it's like it must be like bikini bottom, and they're like not thongs, regular bikini. I'm going okay, so like granny panties, got it. So what? Who cares?
Didn't they even put out a fucking guide on how much?
No, but someone else did. Someone else put out a guide. With like a line through all the unacceptable ones. And we're just like, can you believe this? Yes. It's because the big titty committee wants to make sure that you do not get lost in ass. They want to be the sole power because ass is clearly trying to take away their power structure. And everyone's just like, Darren, stop it. You're starting to make sense. I'm just saying, like, cleavage is in. You're not allowed to show any kind of butt cheek now. Just saying. Like, I can understand, like, listen, thong, too far. We have to be able to tell that you're wearing underwear. Like, okay, I got you. No. Understood. Must cover the entire buttocks. Okay. That's a little much.
What are all the 2B cosplayers going to do?
Listen, not my problem. You want to know what my problem is? Katsucon. Katsucon, who has decided that I am now going to have a panel.
You know what happened? They realized that you were still coming, and that they gave you nothing to do.
The problem is I made like 3 other events during Katsucon, and they're just like, what the fuck is he doing? I think that was their problem. They realized, shit. Quick, give them panels. We only have 1 on the wait list.
That's like that's like the Terminal Lance comic. Marines when they're bored. First slide. First panel. I cured cancer and solved world hunger and all these other great things. Or everything, the entire town's on fire. I'm sorry, I was bored. That's what you're gonna get. You're gonna get either of those.
One or the other.
More daring. You're gonna get something amazing or everything's on fucking fire.
And to be fair, everything on fire is usually not my fault. I have already left the event at that point. I just put it in motion and I walked away. The fire was lit and safe when I left. Okay, the fact other people went,
Harry
look,
Dresden
gasoline.
That's like Harry Dresden walking out of a burning building saying, "The fire's not my fault."
Not every fire is his fault. He only burned down 3 buildings. The other 2 were not his fault.
Bullshit. He was throwing around those flame spells.
No, one was the devils. Anyway, that's not an ongoing thing. I am editing my book still, which is just the most obnoxious thing ever. That is,
sucks.
My problem is every single time I give someone the first chapter to read, they turn to me and they go, "Are you okay?" And I go, "What the fuck is wrong with you?" "Yes, I'm fine." Okay, I gave you a interesting trauma-filled first chapter, so you'll keep reading. And the next chapter is much lighter and involves a 3-page or like a page and a half of describing boobs. No, not boobs, panties. But the point is, you see the duality of a teenage boy, which is all hope is lost and ooh, panties.
You're not wrong.
I've been there. I was there. The edge was strong with me.
I was going to say, have they not read Hemingway?
They've never read Hemingway. Like these are.
Hell, have they not even fucking read Bakemonogatari?
I wish they had.
Monogatari gets dark as all of the Monogatari series gets dark as shit. But it starts out with a 15-page thing on titties. Like, I went and tried listening to the ebook, and I was just like, this is too much. This is like 30 minutes on this
of titties. I can't listen to this. See, for me, I was laughing the whole time, going, "This is the best thing ever. This is how teenage boys think. I know this feeling." Oh, god damn! But that was an ongoing thing. And you know, I'm trying to write things out. I'm going through the magical mushroom portion because he can't see magic unless he's chewing magic mushrooms, which unfortunately make him high.
That makes me doubt the existence of magic.
He eventually gets the ability to see it, to open his third eye without the magic mushroom. But to start, he just needs the mushrooms because he doesn't have time to learn.
Oh, so he needs brain damage first.
Pretty much, yes. He did. You've heard Dresden's files on the idea of looking at things with your third eye.
Yeah,
it's stuck inside. Yeah, it's brain damaging you. So yes, to open it first you must acquire damage. Now that you have acquired damage, you can now further damage yourself.
You need in order it's like no, you can have characters who are just sensitive to shit.
I can. My character is not sensitive to this shit.
He needs to not handle his high.
Yes. Well, he needs to be able to handle his high enough to find the Dryad's missing property before the government does. 1. 2. He needs to beat out the government, which is funny. It's going to be like this ongoing thing of Darren. Why is the government going after this artifact? Go, well, 1, it's magical. 2, taxes.
The second reason is all you need to know.
Yeah, taxes.
Someone needs to pay. It's being repossessed because someone needs to pay their taxes.
Pretty much, yeah.
Pay their taxes.
Mm-hmm. That's all you need. If you don't understand what I'm talking about, that you've never had to get a tax stamp for a gun before,
or a silencer, or to make modifications to a gun. That's annoying. I own this, and I own this. I own this, and I own this accessory, but I've never put it on this gun. No, you gotta get a tax stamp for that gun because now you're in constructive possession. God damn it.
Pretty much.
And it's not like the tax is high. It's just you have to wait 6 months to get proof of it.
6 months, if you're lucky.
If you're lucky.
If you're lucky.
They've gotten quicker with the electronic systems, but every once in a while they'll just decide, oh, we're not going to process shit for 3 months.
We're not even going to start this shit for the first 4 months, and then we'll start processing it.
Yeah, we're just gonna sit on this for a fucking year.
All right, let's go into the article, shall we?
Yep. So we missed last week because of Christmas, so this is from the 15th.
Ars Technica with these AI generated news anchors are freaking me out.
So Channel 1 is a startup where they're doing they're presenting the news with AI generated anchors and AI generated B-roll.
Okay, so did you ever watch the old movie Fahrenheit 451, which is based off the book Fahrenheit 451?
I didn't see the movie, but I read the book.
Yeah, so this is literally from that movie.
Yes.
And that book and everything else.
Yes. And it was also replace news network with talk show, and this is literally Max Headroom, hence the guy with the glass having the glasses and the flashy background.
Yep. And
literally Max Headroom.
And if you watch the new Blade Runner, it's ads. You look tired. I could make you feel better. I'm going, yes, thank you, AI lady. AI girlfriends sound amazing. Why would I need a real girl? And that, by the way, that is all I've been posting in that guest 21 plus.
That leads on to our next article.
We will get to that in a minute. First of all, is there any like copyright infringement? Are they using anyone who's actually like real, or are they just using amalgamations of like people to make a person?
They're using amalgamations of people, and they have they're using AI to generate stories, but they're being gone over with a human editor.
Well, yeah,
to verify to make sure it's not fake news.
Yeah, that makes sense. Okay, because we don't need more fake news. What we need is max gains and tax evasion. I'm just saying, 2024. All right, I'm gonna get ripped, and then hopefully pay my taxes on time.
Hopefully.
That's. It is looking like a rough tax season for me. I'm looking at the tax laws in 2024. We're going, yeesh.
Yeah, I'm now at 1099, so I got to figure my shit out.
Mm-hmm.
And I spent half the year overseas, so I'm probably gonna get audited.
Yeah.
You spent this amount of time overseas and you didn't make any money. It's like college student.
I'm a
student. You didn't get a job over there? No, I didn't get a work permit because I wanted to enjoy my time over there.
Like, well, I would have responded with, have you ever tried getting a work permit in Japan, buddy?
Actually, if you already have a student visa, it's just you spend a day at the immigration office.
Well, good to know. I've never gone there as a student. I have tried getting a work permit in Japan. Not easy.
If you're a student, it's pretty easy, but you can't do anything entertainment related.
Yeah, that's not gonna
technically work. I might have gotten thrown out of the country for doing this podcast.
What? Oh, I don't know what I did there.
Like, seriously, like thank God, what's his face? Thank Jake Paul for that crackdown.
Anyway?
The Suicide Forest bullshit.
Yeah, but that has like
they cracked down on everything everything related to YouTube after that.
That was ridiculous. I would have.
It's affected VTubers. Kiara had to leave Japan because her permit ran out.
Oh,
that's why she's like, that's why like there's controversy. Like, oh, I don't get to do any of this stuff because she's in Austria half the time or the United States half the time because she can legally work there. And she's not, she doesn't have access to any of the resources everyone else in Hololive who's in Japan does.
I got you. Yeah. So, I should really work on getting me some VTubers. I swear to God, I'm gonna just like have like a VTuber sign up sheet. Like, hi, are you a girl who spurgs out?
Do you
I
sound?
would.
You at least sound like a girl.
No, I want an actual girl. This way, when we do live stuff, we can get in trouble for showing ankle.
And speaking of VTubers and AI, so the most popular streamer this week was an AI VTuber.
I don't know what an AI VTuber is. Like, is that actually real? Because like Melody was supposedly an AI VTuber, but she
No,
wasn't.
this is someone who created an AI to run a VTuber stream.
Okay.
Neuro, and she can interact with chat. She can do some basic stuff in Minecraft.
Okay. So she's not like hardcore high speed gamer. That's fine. I don't need that.
She can do some basic stuff.
I don't know. I don't expect like hardcore gamer from most VTubers. So I'm not too worried about that.
I wouldn't be surprised if certain VTubers were cybernetic with, or were running aimbots.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Like there's a couple of VTubers who are really good at shooters.
Yeah.
Impossibly good. Like, it's like, no, you're running an aimbot.
Like you are a little too good. Okay. You should not be a VTuber if you're this good kind of deal, right?
To each their own.
Yeah, whatever. I'm not too worried about it. I don't have anything worried about it. I'm not big on most VTubers. I enjoy watching clips of them generally. I can't sit through the 6-hour freaking stream.
I'm kind of in the same boat.
Like, I'm fine with like a 2-minute clip. Like, okay, that was funny, and I move on. And the people who sit through the 6-hour stream for that 2 minutes, good on you. We appreciate you. You are doing the Lord's work.
I can sit there for about an hour for certain streamers, but most it's like 2 minutes and I'm out.
I can deal with Makoko for like 30 minutes.
I can do with Makoko for like an hour. I can deal with Pippa. Sometimes I can sit through an entire stream because she's so unhinged.
Pippa, if she's on the right topic, I can sit there for an hour.
Like, if she's on the right topic, if she's on the right topic, then it's like listening to more unhinged anime Alex Jones. But even I can only take Alex Jones for an hour.
See,
then I got shit to do in my life.
I can listen to Alex Jones, but I can't. Again, the clips are the Lord's work there.
Yeah,
that's what matters.
The clips for everyone are the Lord's work.
Yeah, that's all I know.
It's weird because I appreciate long form content like what we're doing right now,
mm-hmm.
and I like their long form content, and I really hate how everything's becoming like designed for 30-second shorts.
Yeah, I would like a 2-minute short, please. A minute and a half. Like that's fine for me. I don't need like a stupidly long one. A minute, 2 minutes, that's good. 30 seconds, I'm like, listen, that was funny, but like
that was just a quick endorphin hit. I don't need a quick endorphin hit.
Like
I don't want you fucking with my brain chemistry like that.
I like. Don't get me wrong. I scroll through X videos looking for memes. I get it. That's what I generally do, and Lord knows I before I go to sleep I hit that Facebook reel button. Just I'm tired.
I don't even hit that Facebook reel, but I don't even do Facebook reels.
See, my problem is Facebook reels keeps going. You're getting more popular by the day. I'm going. I'm just posting bullshit I found on X, but I appreciate.
It's just really shit you find on Twitter.
Well, the problem is I'm also getting like really edgy, unhinged shit at like 1 a.m. on Facebook Reels. There's an entire thing of a Hitler speech done by a cute anime girl voice,
Oh,
but
Jesus.
it's got the entire like Hitler like backdrop where he's actually speaking on TV.
Jeez.
And I'm just like, this is actual German, and he's got cute anime girl voice, and this is hilarious. But at the same time, I'm a little concerned.
It's like I'm starting to get very concerned right here.
Like I'm getting concerned because this to me is funny, and I get it. I understand. Like they're trying to show you that the weird alliance that was Germany and Japan. But at the same time, no,
No.
not like this. What you should do is just have Japan's emperor speaking German. That would have been better. Anyway.
Speaking of Japan, and I fell down a Hearts of Iron wormhole a little bit during Christmas break.
Why? How?
I don't know. No, what it was I'm still in the Trails wormhole.
Mm-hmm.
And someone's creating a mod for that does all of Zemuria in Hearts of Iron. So you could play as Erebonia or Calvard or Crossbell in Hearts of Iron.
But the weaponry doesn't. It's not this. No.
There's ways around it. People have already done shit like they've done a Tanya the Evil mod for it that incorporates magic.
All right.
So and the only problem is in Trails technology is extremely rapidly advancing.
Yeah, because of magic.
The first arc is pretty close to high fantasy with some punk. The
Mhm.
second arc, you have the internet, and you have ARPANET.
Yeah.
The third arc, you have cell phones with apps.
Is the third arc Crossbell, or is that
the third arc is Erebonia?
Okay. Because
Crossbell overlaps with Erebonia.
Because I was gonna say like Crossbell had that first before they moved that over.
Yeah, they had Big Iron and ARPANET.
Yeah.
And I'm in the middle of Trails of Cold Steel 4, and I'm in Crossbone. They have laptops. They have laptops. The Orbits are also smartphones.
Mm-hmm. There we go. There we are.
Anyhow,
and I'm over here trying to min max a freaking paladin.
Because you're playing Baldur's Gate.
Listen. Okay, I apparently beat a boss that was supposed to be level 12 by accident.
Oops, that can happen.
The worst part is she fell down a hole.
So you get none of their gear.
I mean, she didn't have any gear because she's a hag apparently, but like she had like a ability up item on her. I'm like, it's gone. I'm never seeing that item.
Nope.
My problem is I got too used to throwing people off the side of cliffs as my spellcaster's number one way of fuck, I'm trapped. Fuck you. And I didn't realize she was gonna go that far.
Oops.
I critted by accident.
Oops.
I'm like, okay, she's gonna slap the fuck out of my wizard. Let me just whack. No, that's too far. She's down the hole.
Oops.
Ding, you've reached level 5. Well, I've gained a whole level from it. Anyway, she should not have. I don't know how she did not fucking make that save. Anyway.
So, moving on.
Mm-hmm.
Entertainment news. Mickey Mouse is entering the public domain.
I mean, we've known this was going to happen for years. The
We
important
did
thing
it.
to-
We knew it was supposed to happen, but we always expected Congress to extend the copyright year.
Congress has an issue called Matt Gaetz. So, like, they aren't paying attention to Mickey Mouse right now.
Yeah, and Disney's lawyers are also a little busy right now. Disney has a little problem called Ron DeSantis.
Mm-hmm. And you know, and the government's currently in the middle of trying to make sure we don't accidentally oops the tax laws with the Moore decision, which I don't think that Moore's going to win.
I don't know. I don't know. I haven't looked at oral arguments yet.
I was reading it, and like 4 are fully against. Kavanaugh could go either way,
But that's still 4-3 the wrong way.
mm-hmm. And 3 are totally up about it, and then that's 7. So you got 1 that's could go either way. But the last one's leaning towards no, and you can tell in the oral arguments. I'm going, okay, I see where this is going. And people are like, why are you paying attention to this so very much, Darren? 1, it could completely change how our taxes are done.
Yes.
1, oops, because the Moores got a sudden tax increase on a home that they bought. They're like, we didn't, like, nothing changed. Why did our taxes go up so much? And so they are requesting a refund because they're like retired old people.
Yeah, like, what, we didn't do anything. Why are we paying so much in taxes? And it's usually it's based off it's an assessment on how much it's worth, but the government does that assessment, so they kind of have an incentive to over
assess. Yeah.
Yes.
1, but then again, the government's just like, yeah, no, Mar-a-Lago is only worth like $100,000. I'm going, are you fucking high? That is beachfront property in a rich community. There is a empty lot that is worth $25 million. That is 1/100th the size. Do you want to try again? Anyway, that's just me speaking on other nonsense that we've seen. Anyway, the point of all this is that there's lots of things going on with Congress. They don't care about Mickey Mouse, and no one is being paid by Disney right now because Disney has no money to hand out.
Disney's is paying their lawyers in another fight,
mm-hmm.
And there's ridiculous bullshit going on with that.
I don't.
They apparently had Reedy Creek employees conveniently lose paperwork.
Oops.
And then they're blaming the state of Florida because since they, the Central Florida Oversight District has said no, Reedy Creek lost this on Disney's orders. Here's our proof. And he's like, no, we want the documents. And they were supposed to be, you're the government. It's your responsibility.
It's under your orders.
But
anyway,
they're playing games right now so that Disney can say, the government's not cooperating with Discovery. They're playing Discovery fuck games. But no, you were playing Discovery fuck games.
Anyway, the point of all this being, I can't wait to see Mickey Mouse peeing on Ford backplate on trucks soon.
Oh, there's a concerted effort that as soon as the ball drops, there's going to be a whole lot of Mickey Mouse memes that are inappropriate that are going to get posted.
I'm just gonna have.
But there's already discussion about it on all the image boards.
I'm just trying to get me some Max Gaines like Mickey Mouse freaking shirts and some like old school hip hop weed smoking Mickey Mouse stuff out there. You know what I'm talking about.
I know what you're talking about.
Like when you used to have like Goku and Vegeta smoking in the freaking mall kiosk. You're like, why? What is this? Who buys this? And then it's like, oh, it's my mother. My mother buys this for me. That's who buys this. And I look at her and I'm like, why? Well, it's a cartoon you like. Go, Ma.
Mom, they're smoking weed.
Ma. I know you know what weed is. I can smell it in your room. Ma. Oh.
That's funny. I came home with one of those T-shirts one day. My dad was like, "Boy, if I ever see you with dope, I'll kick your ass." And then 2 weeks later, I get a flash guard for my flintlock rifle. That's marijuana leaves. Except it's a pineapple top.
Whatever you say.
So, because that pineapple tops were like a sign of like, oh, we're up and coming. This is hospitality, but we're rich.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But no, it was marijuana leaves.
It's marijuana leaves.
It was marijuana leaves.
All right. What's next?
So this is tech news. So Google had an antitrust settlement with Epic and a couple of other
Do they actually settle?
They settled.
All right. Look at
They
that.
settled with Epic and Match.
All right. Now Epic just has to beat what? Apple.
All
right. Yeah.
So what that settlement means is for at least 10 years, Google says that you can incorporate other payment systems into your Android apps that are on the App Store.
Good to know.
They don't have to get a cut anymore.
So that's going to cost Google millions of dollars, which good thing they fired all those people.
Yeah.
I guess, this means there's going to be another round of cuts in the Google HR department. I can't wait to see all those wonderful women out of work.
They also settled another lawsuit.
They did. This one's interesting.
Everyone, as I have a Chrome browser open, everyone knew that Google still tracked you in incognito mode. If you didn't know, hell, it even warned you that like third parties are tracking you when you use incognito mode.
Yep.
It won't. Like, this isn't a surprise.
The problem is Google wasn't supposed to be tracking you.
That's the entire point of the fucking browser.
I know, but Google was not supposed to be the one. Like
if you read the, but they weren't supposed to be, hence the lawsuit. But everyone knew they were.
Well, the point being, then they could prove it. Like as knowing things and proving things are two different things.
And they were able to prove it enough to settle, to get a settlement out of this lawsuit.
Yep. And $5 billion is a big amount.
No one, terms weren't disclosed.
I hate that.
But it originally sought $5 billion. Okay. So it's probably going to be like $1 billion or a couple $100 million.
Yeah, it's usually 10 to 25% of the initial asking cost is what settlements are.
Yeah, a different article already said that they're gonna, as part of the settlement, they're gonna put out stuff, and you're gonna get like $2 in Google Play money.
So you're saying I can buy another erotic fan fiction book? Excellent, good.
No. Wait a minute. That was this app. That was this.
That was that one. Okay.
That was the $700 million where you can do that.
So you're saying I can buy 2 erotic fan fiction apps, or
maybe
books. There we go. Excellent. There we go. Yeah. I'm finding a nice one about a Dresden Files fan fiction clone book. What? It's fine. It's a girl. She's got a magic penis, like Camelot.
Anyways,
I couldn't tell if it was a Dresden clone or a Fate clone and I'm like, magic penis, you say?
Anywho, so tech news. Apple Watches are banned. Certain Apple Watches are banned now.
Which ones? This is my question.
The Watch Series 9 and the Watch Ultra 2, because they have blood oxygen sensors that infringed on a patent from another American company, Massimo.
Okay.
So because they infringe on that patent, they can't be sold in the United States.
Good to know. I didn't. What is the blood oxygen sensor patent like?
It uses some sort of it has some sort of sensor that detects how much oxygen is in your blood.
Okay.
The same thing like when you if you've been to a hospital when they clip that thing on your finger, that measures how much oxygen is in your blood.
Oh, I thought that was like getting my blood pressure.
It also some of them do blood pressure, but the
Okay.
primary thing it does is your blood ox.
All right, good to know.
Yeah,
because I know whenever I go,
it'll usually do your pulse as well,
mm-hmm.
but it's your blood oxygen.
I know whenever I go there, they're like your blood pressure is high. I go, I know, and they're just like, well, has anyone talked to you about that? I go, yeah.
I'll get the same doctor saying two different things about my blood pressure. Because one doctor will go, yeah, your blood pressure's high. You need to lose weight. The next doctor comments like, your blood pressure's fantastic considering your weight.
See, I get,
weight, but your blood pressure's fantastic.
See, I get your blood pressure's high. And I go, okay, cool. Can you test it one more time? They go, why? Just 1 second.
And then it's
go,
low.
And then they go, your blood pressure's low. I go, yeah. Those are your choices. Which one do you want? And they're just like, you can just make your blood pressure go low. Go, yeah, I just relax. And they're just like, what? I'm in a constant state of tension. That is what the military taught me. Constant state of tension. I'm never tired. I'm always exhausted. Until I let go and out.
So because it incorporated that sensor and that patent suit's not resolved, this is banned for a little bit.
Gotcha.
The next version's probably not going to include the infringing sensor.
Hopefully.
But they might so it's going to have less functionality. But they might resolve it by then. They'll probably resolve it by then because, well, everyone likes money. Nobody likes being in a lawsuit.
No, you say that, but not everyone likes money. Some people are dumbasses.
Well, usually when you instigate a patent suit, it's because you're not being paid. And so one of the ways you settle a patent suit is, hey, we're going to give you a cut. We're going to give you a cut of the profits of these sales. That's usually how these resolve.
I'm looking for a video to play when we are done, because I know I have one on here, but I don't remember if I uploaded it or not. I can't find it now. Whatever.
So next on the docket is video game news.
Video game news.
So this is a little bit older, but we missed a week.
We did. The Wolverine developer Insomniac Games lost 1.67 terabytes of secrets, and
that's not a whole lot. That's not a whole lot.
That's not. I mean, that's what, 1,000 gigabytes.
Yeah.
Okay.
In the modern day, that's not a whole lot. 10 years ago, that's massive. These days, with how games are 300 gigs.
It depends on what was released. And what was released was not game stuff so much as game footage and storyboarding, character design,
and and they had multiple games, so that's big. So
yeah,
it's not like 4 games got released.
No,
but they released stuff from X-Men, the next Spider-Man game, future Ratchet and Clank games, and Wolverine.
No, don't get me wrong. I was very happy to see that future Ratchet and Clank games are on the docket. I like Ratchet and Clank. I like the series. I actually downloaded the Ratchet and Clank game from my new PS5. I'm like, woo! I haven't had a chance to play it yet, but there we are.
Yeah. It also included stuff they were going to release Sunset Overdrive on the Xbox, but
Gotcha. All right.
but Insomniac is now a Sony developer.
I have to go to the bathroom real quick. So if you want to talk about the next article, and I will be right back.
Oh, okay. So he's going to leave me to trash talk on PlayStation. So Sony, Sony's had a bad week. First, last week while we were gone, they went and they decided I know you paid for all this content from Discovery Warner. No more. No mas. You didn't actually own that content. It was a license that we could end at any time. And now we're ending that license. You didn't, even though when you bought it, you said you purchased it. No, it was a rental. So they went through it. They went through and said, "Oh, our content deal is up. We're losing our license, so we can't sublicense it to you anymore. You didn't actually own it, and we didn't actually own it, so we're taking it back so we can give it back." And for when people heard about this, they were pissed. So that gave impetus to Sony to make it. This gave impetus to Sony to make a deal with Warner Discovery to allow people to keep access to that content.
Because people do not like losing access to their stuff that they paid for.
Yeah, exactly.
But because, as always, and I will say it repeatedly, buy physical products.
Yeah, if you own physical products, you own it forever, no matter what they say.
No matter what.
Although Sony changed their end user license agreement.
Really?
Their end user license agreement now says you must not resell either disc-based games or digital games unless expressly authorized by us. And if the publisher is another company, additionally by the publisher.
No, go fuck yourself.
No, I fucking own it. Go fuck yourself.
Listen. I get that you aren't making a lot of money because you stupidly decided to ban anime titties and it's cut into your profits. I get that. By the way, Stellar Blade should be coming out soon, which is that Stellar Blades, which is like some Korean big titty action game. It's Korea's, God, what the hell, Bayonetta.
Okay. Oh, we talked about that a couple years ago, I think.
God, we talked about that at the beginning of this year.
It's been forever.
Yeah, it's been a while. And it has been a hot minute. So that's a thing. Yeah,
I was sitting at my desk in the share house. Yeah. I was in Japan. We talked about it at the beginning of the year.
Yep. So there you are.
Okay, where was I sitting when we talked about this?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but that was a while ago. So yeah, so that should be coming out sometime next month. I think it's going to be a PS Plus game, so you can go ahead and download it directly from there.
But it's probably going to be censored to hell.
I will let you guys know whether or not it is censored to hell, because that is what I'm here for. I am here to let you guys know what is and is not censored to shit. You know what is not censored to shit? Baldur's Gate 3.
What happened to you getting an Xbox?
That'll happen when I have money. You know what I don't have right now? Money. You want to know what my money's going to? Coffee. Katsucon, models, website.
I'm just saying, why didn't you tell your parents that you wanted an Xbox?
My mom bought it beforehand. And
okay.
And like, I'm not going to tell my mom, no, Mom, I want this. Because I'm not a fucking...
Because you're not an asshole.
I'm not an asshole. I'm not a spoiled child. My mom went, my son would like the newest console. He can't afford it. I'll put this on layaway and get it for him.
Okay. I just wanted everyone to know that you didn't choose the PlayStation.
No, my mom bought it for me, and thank you, Mom. I love you. So, my mom my mom understands. Like, she's just like, he doesn't have the money for things. He's holding back on stuff. He'll get it when he has money. I'll get him the new thing because it's not overly priced. I can put it on layaway. I can put $100 in every week. And that's kind of how I was brought up. So like, yeah, that works.
That works.
You know, like everyone's like, why don't you buy this? Because I don't have money.
Money.
I'm still paying off other things. You know, the whole reason we're not on Rumble already is because, well, I just didn't have time to pull out the credit card and pay for it. I was like, oh yeah, I have the money for this right now. I should do it right. I don't. This is gonna take too long.
But anyway, so the people discovered this term. Apparently, in some places, they tried this out in Europe, and some people saw this, and the former president, the president of Sony Interactive Entertainment, had to go on Twitter and say, "No, it's okay. You can do this. You're authorized to go to GameStop."
See, what I would do is I would make a giant deal out of this, and then add on, how dare you not let us have asses at MagFest?
How dare you not let us have asses on your console?
How dare you, good sir?
By
the way,
why did you censor A. Okada? Why did you censor A. Okada?
Project Melody
Give me my anime titties, Sony.
Project Melody was meant to be free. Damn it, freedom.
No.
If you were a girl with a spurgy personality, we are here for you.
So that's the last article.
Is that our last article? That was well. The last one went by quick while I was gone. Shit.
Well, you came in. Yeah, you came in right when I was about to say, right when I was getting rolling. And then he said, "Oh, spy physical media." I was like, about that.
There you go. Anyway, so it has been a year.
Yeah. Oh, there's just a new thing in the latest update of Windows 11. It doesn't show the taskbar when you maximized anymore.
I need that taskbar for work.
I need that fucking taskbar so I can actually switch between apps and shit. I think they're copying Mac, because Mac took that away about 2 years ago.
I don't like Macs. Macs don't work well for working purposes. If you have to use multiple apps for your job, like I do, I need Wireshark, and I need the Dude, I need Winbox, need these 3 different apps on at the same time, and I have to be able to switch between them all.
If you have if you have a bunch of apps and they're not maximized because you're doing a bunch of DevOps shit, Macs are okay. Because especially because it's Unix underneath the hood.
I have to be able to see the whole network though, and understanding what's down and what's not down can only be done.
It doesn't work for network guys.
Yeah.
For creatives, it's great because you can just focus on that one thing. For students, it's great because I can just focus on what I'm doing.
Me and you had very different study things because, like,
I mean, I can just focus on taking notes, or I have a second screen open. I have my one screen focused on my research and second screen working on the brief I'm writing.
I generally had 3 things running simultaneously. One of them being
class drives me a little bit nuts because I'm doing 15 different things during class because I'm bored.
Yeah, for me, I normally have a lecture running while I'm reading work and taking notes on a separate subject, because my unconscious mind will listen to the lecture and I'll understand it later.
Yeah.
As long as I hear it, I know it.
Yeah, when I'm sitting in class, like I usually have like 15 different tabs open, and I'm probably playing Tetris and reading Reddit at the same time.
Yeah, and then like later in the week, I will later open the book and I'll type out things just to reinforce my knowledge.
Yeah.
That's usually how my studying went. But again, I'd have like 3 things on at the same time, and having the lecturer just talking, I would get bored and skip away. If I had like the actual like video, I'd actually pay attention. Anyway, that's just.
Yeah. I mean, how I did most of my study is like I go to class, I go to every class, I listen to the lecture.
Mm-hmm.
I'm usually doing shit during the lecture, but I listen to the lecture as I'm browsing Reddit or playing Tetris, or if I'm in the back of the class and I'm sure the dean's not going to walk in, I might be playing emulators or some shit.
I feel that. I feel that.
Then when we then I do the reading. For some classes I don't do the reading, but I either do the reading or as I'm taking a trip back home or I'm playing video games. I listen to a Quimby lecture, or I listen to a lecture from a different source, so that I'm getting it from two different sides.
Gotcha.
And then I'll go back and I'll take multiple choice quizzes, so it sits in.
There you go. Yeah. See, for me, I'll listen to it and then I will type it out later in the week.
And then if it's a class where I'm going to get cold, I read ahead of time.
No, because I can always bring up things. I just won't have like the full knowledge on hand.
I
can bullshit.
In law school, a lot of the teaching is you explain this to the rest of the class. This thing we haven't discussed before.
Yeah. So yeah, I was
you
used
have to at least read it ahead of time.
I was used to teachers doing that to me because of high school, where they would wake me up and go, "Hey, answer this," and I'll go, "I've already read this in the textbook. I know this. I just haven't bothered writing it down. So let me just I know I have a topical face understanding, but if you want me to deep dive, I wouldn't be able to. But I could at least yeah, and just bullshit my way through that. Like there you are. Anyway, that's an ongoing thing. Katsucon has me doing one panel now. We were discussing this, and our general idea is it's because I put out 3 other events I'm doing throughout the weekend, and they're just like fuck. They're like,
we said that at the beginning of the show.
Did we?
We did.
I thought we said that off air.
I think we said that at the beginning of the show.
I don't know. I don't remember. The only thing I do remember is that I spent most of my day seeing what PS4 games I have that had free PS5 add-ons.
Upgrades.
Yeah. And I was like, oh, Like a Dragon has a PS5 upgrade. I guess I'm doing that.
I guess you're playing that.
It's like, there we go. There's one. Persona 5 Royal does not. I go, oh.
They removed Persona 5 Royal from the fucking Xbox Game Pass.
They do that over time. They removed Far Cry 5 from the PlayStation Plus store, but then the following month they put on Far Cry 6. I'm like, you couldn't give me fucking both. I have Far Cry 4 and then I have 6, and if I want 5, I have to buy it.
They put on 3 because they're trying to build up hype for the remake of 3.
That's not how that works.
They put on 3 portable because they're building up hype for the remake of 3.
Okay, that's. I will definitely be buying that. Unfortunately, now do I want it on my Switch or do I want it on my PS5? That's the question of the day. I'm probably want it on the Switch because I have an easier time sitting and justifying playing RPGs on my Switch because it's my travel thing.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna get it I'm probably gonna get it on PC because
you game on your PC while you're traveling.
No, I have a ROG Ally. So.
Oh right, I forgot about that.
I don't. Sometimes the Switch gets used every once in a while.
I'm a little upset. I didn't get that Steam Deck like the guy that guy was selling on Facebook Marketplace.
You should have gotten it.
I messaged him as soon as I had the money, and he's like, "Oh, I already sold it." I go, "Fuck."
That was an amazing deal.
That was a good deal. Yeah, stuff happens. You know.
That reminds me. I gotta see how. I had a thing. I almost got a Surface Go for $30 earlier, but I was just out overbid.
Ouch. Well, look on the bright side. 2024 is coming up, and even though there might not be an election this year, it'll be a good year. You know why? Because I'm working towards what I need to be working towards.
I'm working towards what I need to work towards.
and eventually the work will pay off. That's now
The only thing is what I'm working towards requires a functioning society. Then again,
define functioning, because like Venezuela has a functioning society.
I need a functioning, fair legal system, somewhat fair.
So not Canada. I'm hearing not Canada.
Not Canada.
All right. That's what I'm hearing. I'm hearing not Canada. That's what I'm hearing. I'm hearing not Japan is what I'm hearing.
No. Part of my long-term goals do include a return to Japan, though.
I'm just saying maritime law. Maritime law. You can do that in Japan. It's an island.
I did learn as part of my dive into UCC Article 2, I did learn a bunch of shit about the CISG.
There you go.
I can at least practice some international law.
I'm just maritime law. Japan is an island.
I know what FOB means.
Anyway, that's a thing. I want to end with where is it? I know this one. I want to end with that one. That's what I want to end on. I'm excited. Do you see like I'm not sure what's wrong with like most of the girls I know, but they're all freaking out over one thing or another.
Yeah, I've noticed that.
Is it because they've all gotten old and they've realized, oh no?
No comment.
No comment. There you go. That's a good answer. It's a good answer. My response is that, and also some women are like their bodies are falling apart. They're like, oh. I'm like, look at that. You have to go and see a whatever. Gastro big word, can't say.
Yeah, for a lot of people, regardless of gender, poor past decisions are starting to catch up with them.
Mm-hmm.
Myself included.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I was noticing my foot was swelling up. I'm going, why is my foot swelling up? And I'm looking at it going, oh, right. I sprained my ankle while I was sleeping, which I don't know how I did. I'm pretty sure I probably just like kicked my foot out while I was sleeping and then pulled something.
Yep.
Oh, what's that, Darren? That's a mixture of PTSD and high tension dynamic strength muscles. That is. I mean, this is the Geek-Posium. We will see you guys next week, the new year. Let you guys know there's always hope out there. What you guys want to do is get working on some exercise routines, get some max gains, and evade taxes. Do not actually evade taxes. That's not financial advice.
Don't do anything illegal, everyone.
All right. Don't do anything illegal. And if you do, don't say it out loud on the internet.
Yeah. Never in writing, always in cash.
It's a good plan.
I've said that a couple of times in I've said that a couple of times in class in response to cases we've gone over.
Mm-hmm.
And some professors are just like, no, don't say that. other professors are just like, listen to this man. He knows what's up.
He understands. He understands. Anyway.
He knows how the world works.
All right.